Alright, can we fix this engine? It is an EMD BL2, and so a couple months ago I got this thing and from my cousin, and it did not run. The trucks had actually fallen out and just couldn't get it to work. I worked on this thing for a long time and it just didn't want to go. So I wound up getting another AHM and I combined the two, and so I did this probably about 2 months ago, but it runs now somewhat. Got it at full power right now, but you gotta move it around a little bit. It's not a healthy drive. Yeah, it's not healthy at all. It is. When it runs, okay, yeah, we're gonna go take this thing over to the workbench. And we are gonna service this thing and see if we can get it run better. Because, who knows, we're gonna crack it open too. Alright. Let's open this thing up. Also, if you don't have this stuff, and, oh wow, my camera just fell. If you don't have this, this is a little Bell 106, and it's basically grease. Now, I only put grease on, like, the worm gear, because that's what needs it the most, or metal parts, or stuff like that. And then get, like, a LaBelle 102, or LaBelle 108. This is, like, the heavy oil. I find this to work better when you're working with old engines. Use the lighter oil when you're working with newer stuff that just needs to be serviced. So this engine, it's got a very simple drive. I mean, it's nothing too fancy. It's got a, I don't know if this is a 3-pole or 5-pole. Not very good determining motors, but so I am terrible at soldering. It's like one thing I'm terrible at. As you can see, I kind of melted that because the wire, like the contact is actually down in there, sort of. I forgot why I had to do that. It melted it a little bit so it doesn't sit on the track evenly, but it doesn't cause it to derail or anything. It's a weird coupler. So this engine really does not have any worm gears. I don't think it does. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a screwdriver and let's crack this thing. Just not wanting to. Okay, I don't know if I have a screwdriver small enough to fit that. First of all, if you just want to oil all the bearings and like axles, it just makes it move better, sounds better. You want to do this on all sides too, all the wheels. Because that just makes it flow better, work better. Also want to make sure if the locomotive's ever been involved in flood, usually it'll rust inside the motor and it'll jam it up. So you always want to make sure that it's not jammed up. I'm going to go see if I can find something small enough to help. I do not have a screwdriver any smaller than that, but you also want to clean up the wheels. It just improves the contact system because only one side's powered. So you want to do this with a track cleaner, but I don't have one. You want to do this for a little bit, just increase the pickup power. I'm just going to put this screw back in since I cannot really access the inside of this. Now this engine's very old. I'd say I think it's probably from the 60s or 70s. Looks like and I mean, I've not done a full servicing mainly because I don't have all the materials. But I would say this is fine. Also, when you're working with older engines, sometimes the wires will like decay, so it's always good to put new wires in. That's what I did here. It's really not hard to do if you can solder, which I can't. So let's go put this thing back on the track and test it. Alrighty, here we are, all set up on the track. I mean, this engine is like very unique. You don't see anything like this. The BL2s were made by EMD, I think in the 50s, and not many of them were made. They only went out to small railroads. No idea how to pronounce that. They went out to some sort of Chicago railroad. I think a railroad in Maine, some other small railroads, but they weren't the best, like, reliable wise, but one of a kind though. Giving it power. Come on. There we go. And a cutout. I seem to have like a dud spot right there with these older engines that always want to cut out right there. Hold on, bud. Chill. Well, let's put some cars behind this thing. Cut off the controller. This is a great controller, by the way. If you are looking to have like a layout my size, my layout is nowhere near as big as some people's, but it's a good layout. You get more detail if I had stuff to detail with, but I love this thing. It's awesome. It's one of a kind, so you don't usually see a layout with a bunk bed. I'm gonna go grab some cars real quick. Okay, there we go. This might be the first time this thing's pulled cars in a very long time. But I'm gonna have some other videos coming out soon of trains that I fix up, because I actually fix up a lot of stuff. It's not like just this one thing. I have fixed up, believe it or not, my best running steam engine is, I would say, 80 years old, 70, 80 years old. It's a completely die cast, and it runs awesome. It's by Fleshman. It's a German engine, I think, actually. If you know anything about it, I'll show you guys it in another video coming soon. But we got 3 cars. Nothing too fancy. Old Tyco Lifelike Bachmann cars. Oh, all right. Let's see. Can we get it to go? It is not. Hold on. It's really just not wanting to go. Okay, well, can't really open it up all the way, so that's all, I guess, for today's video. Remember to like and subscribe. I will do another video later about this thing running great, but right now it's obviously not running that great. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another video.